Hello, welcome to Garden Days. I am here at Walmart. We are in Flagstaff and I'm trying to find some plants for the new walkway. I already have the old gold juniper that I want to take out of that pot, so I thought I'd get two more to add in. Hopefully they'll fit in that spot. These might get too big, but I saw these. They're the dwarf globe spruce. They don't get too big. They get the most is 48 inches tall and wide. So I was thinking to add these into the garden, but I thought these would also look good in a planter. That's why I'm over here by the pots. The simulated barrel ones are pretty inexpensive. These are only 15 bucks a piece, and it would work in those. But I want to get something big enough to where it can stay in the pot and I won't have to transplant it out into the garden unless I want to. Those are really cool. I just don't like that they're double walled, although the plant is hardy down to -40, so it'll be good. Yeah, they can go in the pot. Actually, I was wrong. It's zone 4, which is down to -30, but they would do fine in a pot. These are pretty cool, and the set that I want to put it around is black, so this would look really nice. They're double walled, although they are $54 a piece. It's kind of pricey in my opinion for plastic. I don't know how long that'll survive, if it'll degrade in the sun. These are kind of cool too. I do want black though. These are $30 a piece. I think they are double. No, they're not. I thought because the rim, they were double walled. This stone one is cool looking, and they're only $28 a piece. They're not double lined though. Kind of thin plastic. I would be scared that would eventually fall apart. That seems like a more sturdy plastic. It is double walled, but not big enough, so we'll keep on looking around. I do still have to go to Home Depot, so maybe I can find a pot there. I am really liking that big black one that's double walled, but $55, like I said, is a bit pricey. Oh, those are cute, the lobelias. How much are they? $4. Oh, that's a different flower, huh? Weird. Lobelia, oh, it needs daily water. So, yeah, I'll skip on that. I don't want something that's too thirsty. All right, I think I'm done. We're going to head over to Home Depot. Oh, look at all the poppies growing wild just along the pathway there. How pretty is that? Are you underneath the sunflowers? Look at all the sunflowers. They're beautiful. We made it to Home Depot. Wow, they definitely have the color out. A lot of warm colors, though. I'm going to go to the back and look at the stepping stones for the pathway. Oh, I wonder if they have the lily grass. I don't see it. Okay, here are their stepping stones. I think I'm just going to get the plain and I can... Oh, they've gone up. They're no longer...
Those are more expensive than the colored ones.
Which ones? The colored ones? Oh, yeah, they are. Weird. Color ones are 10 cents cheaper. Oh, I like these. And they're 10 cents cheaper. That's a cute color. So if I got 10 of those, that would probably do the pathway, right? And that would be 17 bucks, $18. I think I've shown these pots before. Look at that one is $45. But it's terracotta, which I'm scared of cracking. But it's weird that the plastic one was as much as the terracotta one. Oh, look at these bluebeards. I might have to get one of these. I just saw some bees on it. That's a good sign. Let's see. So this is the Grand Blue, and it is drought tolerant, deer resistant, hardy to -20. That's awesome. Gets about 36 to 48 inches tall. No, wide, and 30 inches tall. So not too tall. That's awesome. How much are these? $35. Oh, I love this butterfly bush. This one is the Pugster Pinker. And let's see. Its growing zone is 5 to 9, -20, 2 to 3 feet tall. It is a dwarf variety. I've come to Walmart to grab some soil, which they do have. And look what I found. Some hydrangeas. This is an oak leaf hydrangea. They can tolerate more sun. And I think they're a little more drought tolerant than the mop heads. And I've always wanted to try these. They do start to turn red as the season progresses. The blooms start out white or kind of cream color, but I've always thought they were pretty. And they're running about $25. All right, I've got my bags of soil. We got all our stuff, so ready to get back home. I decided against the oak leaf hydrangeas. I'll be back in a week or so, so if I would still want them then, I'll grab them. I have enough plants to plant and enough for the pathway. Oh, today is a windy day. Anyways, we're back at home. I've gotten all the plants and supplies unloaded. I'm really excited about these bushes. I'm not even sure if I'm going to use them over there, but this is where the pathway is going to go. Come around and go through here as I go around, because sometimes when I'm having guests over and it's full in here, it's annoying to walk through. So I want an area to be able to walk around. There is the other side over there that you can walk around. But yes, so that's what we're going to work on today is installing this garden path. I have to remove some rocks. And I'm hoping I got enough pavers. It's possible I didn't. There is also a drip system that I need to scooch over and dig up some barberries that are here, because I don't want them growing. They get pretty big and I feel like it'll encroach into the path. Not to mention those are really pokey leaves and I just want it not in this garden bed. Okay, we're not completely done, but we are at a stopping point. I forgot to get sand, and I don't want to just put the pavers on the ground. I want to kind of build it up with sand, so we're going to run to the hardware store and grab the sand. But let me show you what we've accomplished. Chris is pulling the last bit of weeds out. Stupid grass. Okay, so this is all cleared off, and I put one juniper there. Remember, there's going to be 3 here in this spot. But I have to unpot the other one. It's in a planter. It'll go in the middle there. So there'll be 3 of these old gold junipers. I think they're beautiful. They have kind of that gold tip on them. And they're definitely a different color from those junipers over there, so it'll be a nice contrast. Yeah, we got all this cleared off, dug up all the plants in here. I had to dig down and use the chainsaw to cut out that barberry. Those are ridiculous. I like the color of those mixed in. Kind of goes with that cactus over there, huh?
Mm-hmm, it's pretty.
Yeah, so the third one there, and I think that's gonna be it for this area because these do spread and get wide. At a later time, if I feel like I wanna fill in some space, I can always add something. I don't have anything right here, but it's gonna have to be a shady plant because this rarely gets sun where all the sticks are. We haven't decided what border to use here. Chris suggested using some of the rocks that were already here and some of these. But my thought was I have a big log back there that we could burn and just set in here. That would make a nice short border. So that if that kind of grew to it, that'd be nice.
That would be nice.
And then we can finish the rocks to it. So it'd be a straight path.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll go look at some of the logs. They're the same thing as the posts on the shipping container awning. Oh yeah, we've got plenty of logs back here still. I don't know if I'd want to use, I kind of like that big one there. That would be dramatic, huh?
Yeah.
And then burn it to preserve it and put some oil on it. And if I didn't like the height and want to go higher, I could always drill holes in it and use rebar and stack another piece on top of it. Yeah, I think that's the first one I'm going to go with right there. All right. Oh, too bad the bark's not already fallen off. It should be pretty loose, though. Maybe not. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so I'll work on this, but I need to go to the hardware store first and get the sand. Why does it seem like every time we try to work on the main garden bed, it's super windy?
Because it's that time.
When I was in the vegetable garden, it was a beautiful day. But I get in the main garden and it's like freaking windy.
It is.
Well, unfortunately, they didn't have any sand, but they did have more pavers. So I picked up a couple more because I don't think I had enough. Since it's not that many pavers, I'm just gonna go ahead and lay them down without the sand. I can come back later and add the sand in because I want to get the path done. And we've got all the pavers unloaded. Well, we are done, and I think it looks nice and clean and fresh. That's awesome. So I was talking to Chris, and I think I'm gonna add creeping time into here. I had thought to maybe put rocks in there, but I think something green will be nice, and it should grow there. It gets enough sun to where it'll grow there, because I have a creeping thyme in a little shadier location, and it does okay, so it won't spread fast, which I don't need it to. But I put the blue spruce here, and this is the dwarf globe spruce, and that it should only get 3 to 4 feet tall, so it will grow up a little bit, and it might hit this branch, but I'm okay with that, and I think it'll look nice there, just to give a different pop of color. And then I've got these junipers. They're all the 3 the same, but that one came out of the pot. That's why it looks a bit raggedy, because there was something eating it. And hopefully it rebounds. These are the old gold juniper. They have the gold color that grows on the tips. And another one down there. Then we re-amended the whole bed. I haven't added drip yet, so now in the next day or two, I'm gonna go through the whole bed and add drip, because those juniper need drip as well. I do want to also continue the rock border. We do have several more rocks that we can finish this off right here. Considering that this was an idea and I didn't really have a plan, I think it turned out well. And I had to readjust these stones and then put more gravel and dirt underneath. And I don't think I'm going to put sand underneath. They seem pretty stable. If any of them decide to drop, I'll pull that one up and put sand underneath. But they seem really good. I mean, I'm happy with it. Yeah, and the more it gets used, the more they'll settle. And then, you know, I can always add sand later. I have decided to go back to the hardware store, and I think I'm going to extend the path to the green space there, just so it looks uniformed. I'm glad we decided to use this burnt log here that's been oiled. It just adds a rustic feel to it. I still have another globe spruce and a butterfly bush left over from my shopping trip, so we'll figure out where to put those in the next video. But I love it. I think it turned out great. If y'all do too, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you can hype the video, that would be awesome. Yeah, like Chris. Anyways, I want to thank y'all for hanging out with me during this garden days, and we'll see you next time. Happy gardening. If you want to check out more videos, they'll be right over here. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so there. Bye for now.